Um, One thing I noticed, and one of you mentioned, uh, is how long it takes to have a solid foundation, to feel like you're on solid ground, a solid foundation. Um, After most of your life, you never felt like you were on solid ground ever. But I will say, I feel like I'm the most on solid ground than I've ever been. Currently, in my whole life, this is most solid. And I think that's because God's doing it. God's creating a solid foundation for me. Yeah. Which takes time, but 'cause I think God knows how much of my life I was not on solid ground ever, never was. So that's why I feel like it takes some time to finally feel like you're on solid ground. Because I thought if I was just like, you know, away from all psychopaths, basically, I'd automatically feel like I'm on solid ground. That has not been the case. No, just physically separating from psychopaths, I don't feel like I'm on solid ground, even still. So I'm like, damn, what do I have to do to feel like I'm on solid ground? Only God knows what to do. I feel like He's doing it with time. But anyways, I caught this scripture about this in 1 Corinthians 3 verses 11. And it says, "For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Jesus Christ." Which means only Jesus can lay a solid foundation for you. Only He can. True foundation, just true solid ground, a true rock, basically underneath, and even within yourself. You know. So, so there it is, right there. So uh, if you want to feel like you're on a solid foundation, uh, God's the only way to make that happen, to create a solid foundation for you. Only He can do it, pretty much. So, because I know what I thought would work didn't really work. What I thought would give me solid foundation, solid ground, it didn't really work. And God showed me why it didn't work and why it takes time, to build a solid foundation after all that. All those years of being on non-solid foundation, being on quicksand all those years, basically. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say, is that the time thing, again, takes time to get on solid ground, to feel like you're on solid